Hey everybody, and today we're going to learn 10 facts about armadillos. First, there are 21 identified species of armadillo. There are many species of armadillos all across the Americas. These range from the small pink fairy armadillo, which is about the size of a guinea pig, to the giant armadillo, which can reach 6 feet long. Number 2, armadillos live in North, Central, and South America. Most people would assume that they are found only in the southern regions of the United States and Mexico. But there are several species of armadillo that live as far north as Texas and Arizona. One species, the pink fairy armadillo, can be found as far south as Argentina. Number 3, the armor plates of an armadillo are made of bone. Most people don't know this, but the hard covering on an armadillo isn't actually made of leather or some other type of skin tissue. Instead, each plate is made of a single large bone called a dermal bone. These bones grow underneath the skin and then poke through it, creating the look of overlapping armor. This armor serves to protect the animal from predators. But despite its thickness, it isn't totally bulletproof. In fact, some species of armadillos have been known to be killed by bullets before. 4. Armadillos feed only on invertebrates. Even though they look like some kind of dinosaur, armadillos are actually more closely related to insects than anything else. Their diet consists almost entirely of invertebrates, such as ants, termites, and beetles. Occasionally, they will eat small vertebrates like mice or snakes, but the majority of their diet is made up of bugs. Some species of armadillo spend up to 16 hours a day looking for food, and they are able to find their food using their excellent sense of smell. Armadillos have nostrils at the end of their snouts, but they also have another set of nostrils higher up on their head. These secondary nostrils open into large air sacs that help them detect chemicals in the air. If the ground is too hard to dig with their claws, they use their strong sense of smell to find areas where the soil is softer and easier to dig. Then they use their claws to dig down and search for food. Number 5. Armadillos are closely related to anteaters and sloths. Although it may not be obvious at first glance, armadillos are actually more closely related to anteaters and sloths than they are to other types of armadillos. All 3 animals belong to the order Pilosa. This order includes all mammals with thick, coarse body hair and claws. There are around 30 species of armadillo in the world today, but scientists believe that there could be as many as 100 different types of armadillo that have lived in the past. 6. They hunt using their sense of smell. As mentioned earlier, armadillos have an incredibly good sense of smell. This allows them to locate their prey very easily. In fact, armadillos are able to sniff out a termite mound from more than a mile away. Once they get close enough to the termite mound, they use their claws to dig it open and feast on the termites inside. Armadillos are so effective at finding food using their sense of smell that researchers have studied them in order to develop better ways of detecting landmines. Landmines produce a small amount of acetone, which is the same chemical that armadillos release when they sweat. By training dogs to sniff out acetone, researchers hope to one day develop a dog that can detect landmines from miles away. Number 7. An armadillo usually gives birth to 4 offspring at a time. Armadillos are polyprotodonts, which means that they typically give birth to multiple offspring at once. The number of babies born to an armadillo varies depending on the species, but litters of 4 are the most common. Armadillos are also one of the few mammals that can get pregnant while still breastfeeding a baby. This is called superfetation, and it allows the population of armadillos to grow very quickly. 8. Armadillos are often used in leprosy research. Leprosy is a disease that is caused by bacteria. It can cause damage to the nerves, the eyes, and the skin. But in 1968, they discovered that armadillos were able to carry the bacteria without getting sick themselves. Because of this, they are often used in leprosy research. Scientists have learned a lot about the disease from studying armadillos, and now there is a vaccine available that can protect against it. Number 9. In the past, armadillos were much larger in size than they are today. Fossils of giant armadillos have been found in South America. These fossils show that giant armadillos once roamed the earth. They were up to 10 times larger than modern-day armadillos. These giant armadillos went extinct around 10,000 years ago. This was probably due to climate change. The giant armadillos were not able to adapt to the changing environment and eventually died out. Number 10. Traditional churangos were once made from armadillo shells. The churango is a traditional musical instrument from the Andes Mountains. It is similar to a guitar, but it has a shell for a body. Traditionally, these shells were taken from armadillos that were killed while foraging for food. The armadillo's shell is very strong and durable, so it makes a great material for a musical instrument. The shell is cut open and then the meat is removed. The shell is then dried and sanded until it is smooth and even. Finally, the shell is painted and decorated with silver or gold leaf. The churango is usually played with a pick, but sometimes the player will use their fingers. The strings of the churango are made from animal gut or nylon, and the neck is made from wood. The sound of the churango is often described as being high-pitched and piercing. It is frequently used in Andean folk music. So there you have it, 10 facts about armadillos. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching. See ya.